Welcome back to One Comic Book a Day, where we're covering Superman 96 and the first story, The Girl Who Didn't Believe in Superman. So, the Daily Planet once again is holding a contest because you know how much the Daily Planet likes to hold contests about the loveliest girl in Metropolis or just the loveliest girl contest. Doesn't really matter. It just introduces the idea that Superman's going to take some little girl on a world tour with his superpowers, flying them around. Fun enough. Kind of creepy in a way, but fun enough. Lois and Clark are the ones who decide on the winner of this contest. This feels like something Lois would hate to do. It's 50s Lois. No wonder she doesn't complain. But there's an interesting problem with this girl. Not really a problem, just a hitch in the whole plan. She's A, blind, and B, because she's blind, she doesn't believe in Superman. Okay, this is a story, I guess, him trying to prove himself, but she can't see him use his powers, so all of it could be an obvious trick. And that's what it is. It's Superman flying her around and trying to use his powers, and her like, what does this do? I can't see any of this. This is probably just a trick. So it does cause a bit of a challenge for him to prove that he is indeed a god man who watches upon us and forces his will on us until Luthor eventually takes him down. Or am I just misunderstanding what Superman's about? But unfortunately, as these stories eventually become about Superman has to fix her. Now, there's always sort of an argument with people with disabilities annoyed with society believing that there's something to fix about them, that they're perfectly fine the way they are. And they are absolutely right. And this is very much like an ableist idea. Something that is a part of you needs to be fixed because, society sees it that way as a weakness. Superman does find a way to fix it. Turns out she has glass in her eye, and this is actually one of the cooler moments in the comic that Superman learns how to do the surgery to fix her by going into a medical library and just reading every book really quickly. Now, that's a fun Superman idea, and he performs surgery, and once she's okay and she can see him, she's like, "You're the greatest person ever." Good story. Like it. A story with a bit of a problematic idea that a blind girl needs to be fixed and be given sight, but overall, I like the idea of it. It's simple. It's nice. What do you mean it still has like 5 to 6 more pages? Yes, the story didn't know how to end or didn't realize that it only had about 6 pages worth of story. So guess what? We're going to introduce a whole nother idea. You see, her father was responsible for the accident and has disappeared. So Superman has to reunite them. This is a very empty part of the story. It feels like it's actively, we just didn't know what the ending was, or we wrote a pretty good story that was only so many pages, and our editor's like, you got to get to 13. So yeah, he reunites them, and everything's okay. And it was completely useless. And as I've mentioned before, I've been reading the Superboy comics, which are so far only about 7 pages stories, and they work really well being short, sweet, and to the point. And we're about to get to those pretty quickly. I really wish that Superman had just went with it and ended on those 7 pages, because it was trying to find a way to get to 13 that really just ruined the story. Okay, that is it from Superman 96, The Girl Who Didn't Believe in Superman. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to get notifications when a new video goes up. I do this Monday through Friday, but Fridays is Bat Friday if I ever get back to that, where I cover a Batman story in either Detective Comics or Batman. And until next time, let's ponder the question, whatever did happen to the Man of Tomorrow? And why doesn't he perform more surgeries if he's pretty proficient in it at this point? Okay, have a great day.